Move along. Science is right. The universe is filled with chaos. Dancing, whistling, public displays of air guitar. Someone's got to enforce a little order out there. Well, don't they? Well, don't they? We are the Zeddites. It's our self-appointed duty to impose conformity throughout the galaxy. In our duties, we excelled, or so we thought, until we visited Earth, where we saw methods of discipline beyond even our imagination. Huge coliseums called abusement parks. Great centrifuges in which offenders were spun like test tubes. Gladiatorial arenas from which no prisoner could hope to escape. Oh, the screams we heard! Inspired, we brought these designs back to our own planet and refined them. And now the rebellious everywhere shall know the horrors of the Wheel of Ferris, the Barrel o' Fun, and our darkest triumph of all, Bumper Wars. Whoever offends the Zeddites will pay, and pay, and pay.
Hello everyone, this is the Mohawk Ninja here, and today is the first episode of Bumper Wars Fridays. I would like to show this game off simply because this is a game that I grew up with, and it's something that I would really love if either the company that made this game or another company were to remake this and just give it better graphics, better physics, more weapons, or whatever. Just make it more of a 2014 game than back when it was made in 2002, I believe? Yeah, 2002. It's still a very fun game, that's why I'm showing you it, but it would be really nice if someone could make kind of a modern equivalent of it. As you'll see, this game is pretty much bumper cars, but the bumper cars are all armored and you're trying to kill each other with weapons and rockets and such. So, let's do this. We'll start out with the tournament. Luckily, it actually isn't that hard, even though I'm on the hard difficulty. Here's the introduction. You can pause the video and read it if you want. Darkness on the Edge of Town is the name of the levels. There's 15 levels in the entire game. I'm trying to think. Yep, this is the only car. Oh, that's cool. It's all like a rainbow. Oh, let's see the purple flames. There's quite a few cars as well, and I'll unlock them as I go along.
You have been found guilty of gross offenses against the Zeddites. Your sentence? Play until terminated. It shouldn't be long.
Oh, I'm so not used to using this vehicle because it doesn't have nearly as much defense as I'm used to. Because I'm used to using the vehicle that's basically a tank. There we go. Come on, get him. Yeah. Kill everyone. I can do that. Crap. So as you can see, I have the minigun right now, and the amount of ammo. This isn't actually a set amount. Like for this car, as you can see, it's 200 is the max I can get. For other vehicles, there may be some that's less. I know this is the car that I normally use has, I believe, 250 max machine gun ammo, minigun ammo. I'm pretty sure this is called the minigun. Was another thing to note. If you haven't noticed, the frame rates have dramatically, dramatically improved since the last videos that I've done. That's because I figured out how to about double or triple my FPS on Frats, and I'm quite happy about it. There are more than just the minigun weapons in this game. This is the first level, so it only has the minigun ammo. There's rockets, mines, a freeze ray. There's also shields.
How dare you defy the Zeddites by living? Don't get used to it.
And yeah, that's the first level. Actually, it didn't take long at all, so I think I'll do maybe 2 levels per episode. If you haven't noticed, and you'll probably notice this one of these days, is that the actual last thing that you hear in my intro, when you hear this voice go, "Move along," it's actually from this game. Yeah, I want to keep that. I gotta do all this without weapons.
Next arena. Savor the taste of your final breath.
Oh, crap, I missed the energy. That's another thing is, the currently gray bar at the bottom is my energy, and if I collect these things, there we go. Shield, get energy so I can boost and actually do a significant amount of damage. Even though you can't really tell that I'm boosting, but if I can hit somebody. There we go. So as you can see, just like, they kind of kept the concept of how bumper cars work, in the sense that when you hit things with enough speed, you will damage them. Now, you know, in reality, bumper cars aren't supposed to get damaged, but the whole kind of idea of this game, maybe I'll throw in the intro to this whole game just to show you, is that aliens have come to Earth and they were observing and they were looking at our amusement parks and thought that they were torture concepts than amusement concepts. Like, there are areas where we would torture other humans instead of areas where we actually enjoy humans. We actually like to entertain humans instead. They thought that it was to torture humans. So they took some of the concepts of amusement parks and made them a bit more gory, and I'm going to lose. There we go. Oh crap. No. But yes.
Yes, it stings a little now, but you'll thank us later.
But yes, the thing that the aliens liked the most was bumper car concept. So they took the bumper car concept and turned it into bumper wars. Which, by the way, this is all in like a gladiatorial kind of arena, and all of the Zeddite elite are quite entertained by this. Oh wait, stop turning it around. Hate it when the AI do that. Okay. Go get more. Energy, shields, energy. Get him down. This is actually, ironically enough, this is probably the hardest level out of all of them, if you ask me. The last level is also a bit difficult, but it's just, you're not given any sort of... There's not much time you actually have to do this. Without weapons. The lack of weapons doesn't make it easy either. Oh my god. Get this guy. Oh, crud. Come on. 4 and... got this. There we go. Okay.
How dare you defy the Zeddites by living? Don't get used to it.
So yeah, that's part of the campaign. Like I said, I'll probably do 2 levels per until we finish the campaign, and then I'll probably show off some of the combinations of the skirmish and bot skirmish matches that you can do. There actually is multiplayer for this, but I'm pretty sure nobody, there's so few people that play this game now since it's been 12 years since its release. But the music's kind of nice, and the concept of the game is quite unique. So, like I said, I will probably... I think I'll throw the intro, and I'll record the intro and put that before you see everything, so you can get kind of an idea of what the game is about, like storyline-wise. And all that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow.